Hey YouTube, sorry my video was frozen at the beginning for just a little bit, for like a second or two, but I just got out of the shower. I just redid my hair. It is growing, and I'm actually getting ready to go take my friend out for her 23rd birthday, my friend Jackie, and I'm really excited to spend today with her, so I'm getting ready for that. But this tutorial is going to be about how to get glowy, luminous skin even if you have oily skin, because a lot of people were commenting on my skin last night saying that it was just so glowy and radiant and just like fresh and healthy looking, but not greasy and oily like I had just splashed Crisco on my face, kind of like how it is now because I have castor oil on my face. So I'm going to tell you what I do to get that look even though I have oily skin. And the first step is to wash, cleanse, exfoliate your skin so that you have a nice clean, smooth canvas. And then after that, after I get out of the shower, I moisturize my face using castor oil. I use an oil to moisturize, and I use it in the morning and at night. And castor oil is it's kind of a thick oil. It's kind of got a tackiness or stickiness to it. I don't know if you guys can hear, but like it makes a sound, kind of like, I don't want to say Velcro, but it makes a sound because it is so sticky and tacky when you press your hands into your face and like pull them away. But that's a good thing because it's also very vitamin E rich and it's great for skin. It's actually a skin softener and it's very moisturizing to my skin. It works really well with my body chemistry and my oils, and it actually makes my makeup last longer and I stay matte or not overly oily every day, all day, and it's really, really great, and I really, really love it, and I'm really glad I just decided to put it all over my face instead of just on my edges and on my eyebrows and on my eyelashes. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this all over my face. And no, it does not make hair grow all over your face, like, no. So yeah, so that's the step one, is to moisturize with an oil that works with your body chemistry. I wouldn't use an essential oil because those are very powerful and usually you have to dilute those, but castor oil on its own works just fine. I literally just squeeze the bottle on my face and then just rub it in like this. I let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes so that it can absorb into my skin, and then I'll look like this. This is what my skin looks like after 10 to 15 minutes. And then what I like to do next is go in with a CC cream. I don't want to go in with a foundation because that's too heavy and it's summertime. So the one that I'm going to use is the CoverGirl CC cream. This is definitely one of my favorites for the summer and this month. I have two because this one's almost empty. And I use the color Sheer Espresso, and this is their Cover and Care cream. And this is also a hydrating, it says, this lightweight formula, even skin tone for a smooth, natural look, hydrates skin, leaving it moisturized. So this is also a moisturizing product. So I'm getting like triple moisture, which I think contributes to the dewy, glowy, fresh look to the skin. So I literally just go in and squiggle it on. Just go in and squiggle, squiggle. Like so. And again, this color is Sheer Espresso, and this is CoverGirl Queen. I love this CC cream. That's what the back looks like. And then what I like to do next is I take a cosmetic wedge. I use mine for about a week. If you want to use a different one every day, that's you, but using mine for a week works, and then I throw them away and get a new one. And it is damp already, and I just go in and pat this into the skin. No primer. If I'm going for glowy, I don't use a primer. Other days I do use a primer if I want more of a matte look. But no primer for when I'm trying to look glowy. And basically the castor oil and the CC cream really like each other. They get along well, and the castor oil and the CC cream get along with my natural oils. And this lasts all day. I have coverage all day. Doesn't melt away or slide off. It can withstand band camp. It can withstand teaching kindergarten and first grade, pre-K and third grade all in one day. It can withstand the South Carolina heat. It can withstand recess. It can withstand me racing my third grade boys around the track. And I look flawless while doing it all. You guys know I'm really like into my blending. So I like to make sure that down here on my chin/neck is well blended. And I'm still kind of congested and have allergies, sorry. I wish I could fast forward this part, but y'all, I'm not good with technology. And sometimes it helps to see the whole process because you get to see in real time, like how long does she actually spend doing this. Of course, everyone will be different because not a lot of people don't have as much to cover as I do. Well, my skin is definitely getting better. Comment if you agree that my skin is starting to look better, like my skin without makeup. Like, I think it looks awesome, bomb diggity. It's getting so much better. But yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to wearing the CC cream. But today, as a part of Jackie's birthday celebrations, we are going to go to the mall. And I am going to go to Sephora. And like I said, I'm going to get, like, have my first little high-end haul. So I'm excited about that. I don't think I'm going to buy any foundations, though. Just some foundation powders, because you guys know I've been very into powder only. And also, I think my skin looks really, really good with the products that I am using. Like, I don't think anybody would be able to say, oh, she must be wearing a drugstore foundation or a drugstore CC cream. Like, who does that? You can't really tell. Nobody knows. Nobody has to know. And I'd rather spend more money on the powder because that's what I set the foundation or CC cream with. And so I'd rather spend more money on an expensive powder because ultimately that goes over the top. So again, just make sure that you are well blended around the perimeters of your face and into your hairline. I'm not going to mess with my hairline too much because my hair is still wet. I just did it and it still has like gel and stuff on it. So that is in the process of drying. So this is my skin now with the CC cream added. I'm just going to add a little bit more to the places where I want a little bit more coverage, which is around the hairline and a few areas, like actually it's in the same place on both sides, like just right here in that general region, a little bit on the cheeks, a little bit more on this cheek, and then right in there. I'm also going to put a little bit more above my lip and on the chin. Do I need any more on the forehead? We'll just put a little bit. So now I'm going in with a little bit more on the places that I want more coverage because I am going for like a very flawless glam base. And this product is very buildable. And literally I'm just patting. So before I actually go pick Jackie up, I need to go to the bank and I need to buy my textbooks online so I can pick them up later because I have 3 books I still need to buy. And praise the Lord, I finally got paid for marching band so I can actually afford to take Jackie out. Perfect timing, and buy the rest of my books for the second week of classes. Our first full week is next week. But yeah, I'm excited for the semester and for today. and to go to Sephora. I'm not really giving myself a budget that tells you that I had a pretty good check. I'm just gonna pick up the things that I've really, really, really been like eager and anxious to try. Like the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. Definitely gonna get one of those. The Anastasia Beverly Hills like Traveler palette, like new one that they came out. I'm definitely gonna get that. I really want that palette. Eye Couture Traveler's palette, something like that. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get the Kat Von D Locket Tattoo powder too. I really want to try that because it's a full coverage powder. And you guys know that I like my powder only. Those are like the three things that are really sticking out right now. But as I get in there and see other things, and as I look through my notes on my phone of things I've been wanting to try, I might add a few more items. And I also want to get Jackie something. Like we can get a matching lipstick or something cute like that. Alright. 10 minutes later. I feel satisfied with the coverage that I have. And this is what it looks like if you don't set it. This CC cream isn't really super dewy on its own anyway. To me it's more satiny, but because I have the castor oil underneath it, it makes it look more glowy and luminous. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this with my Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Powder, which looks like, oops, don't want to blind you guys, which looks like this. And if you're wondering why does it have spots on it, that's from my brush touching my foundation and then going back into here. So there's some brown spots because my makeup is brown. But the powder itself is like in tannish off-white color. I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics 113 brush, and it's kind of just a rounded domed brush, and I'm literally just going to press into the product and then press it into my skin. And as you can see, it's going to make my face look a little bit lighter at first. But as my oils start to come back through, I will return to my milk chocolatey complexion. I can't speak. And this is going all over, but really focusing on the places I get most oily, which has been my nose as of late. My forehead is actually starting to not get oily anymore, and I think the castor oil is why. Moisturizing with an oil is why. I also sweat on my nose a lot. Usually in the course of a video, I've started to sweat on my nose. Like, my nose just sweats for some odd reason. My mom says that means that I'm mean. I'm not going to say that I agree or disagree with that statement. As you can see, it's kind of making me look kind of ghostly, ashy, powdery. But it will go away. I promise. This is really just to block out bad oil, set the CC cream, and make sure that it is like basically locked into place. This also helps to prevent transfer when you set your foundation, CC cream, BB cream with the powder. But I like to take my time. Y'all know me. I take my time because I don't like to just rush and look any sort of hot mess of a way. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So now I look really scary. That's okay though. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cosmetic wedge that I used to apply makeup, and I'm going to go over the top of this powder. Pressing it into the skin further. I have my mirror over here, that's what I'm looking at. And the makeup look I'm going for is based off Makeup Doll's glowy skin tutorial that she just did. It's like one of her most recent videos. And the eyeshadow I said that in like one of my more previous videos, but the look sort of started to turn more into like Sandra Deluxe's look that she had, Sandra, instead of Makeup Doll. So this one is actually really going to be more true to the makeup that Makeup Doll had in her glowy skin video. And she just had like really neutral shadow and a cat eye. I think like light pink nudish lips. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is contour. And I'm going to use this Black Radiance pressed powder in Rich Mahogany. It's very nice and deep, like a Hershey bar. So I really like this color. And it really goes good with the parts of my body that are darker than my face and my neck and my chest. Which is like my arms and my legs. So it really helps to help everything kind of come together. And I'm using that same brush that I used to apply the oil blocking powder. But I'm really focusing that in the hollow of my cheek. And I'm kind of blending it up a little bit. Like so. And then I kind of took whatever's left over and go over this little section of my face. So one side of the bottom half of my face is done. You see that I kind of make a distinct line at first. Then I go back in and start to buff it out and apply more where needed. Really focusing it in those hollows. I'm gonna take some more and go on the jawline area. I may do the eyes separately. This may just be my glowing skin foundation tutorial. I think I'm going to do that so it won't be as long. Alright, so now that I have that contour done, time to do my forehead / hairline, and I'm just like lightly patting this around the perimeter of my head, my forehead. I don't really want to do too much sweeping because one, it's still wet in that area because my hair's still drying. And I just don't really want to move the product, so I'm literally just patting on some color. Well, you can't see that because I just moved my hand. Well, my hand is kind of in front, but literally I'm just patting it on around my forehead. And then after I do my contour, I go in and I highlight and add blush, and that's all that's going to be in this video. So this is just going to be my glowy, dewy skin foundation routine. Or should I say CC cream routine? I'll just say foundation routine. But you can see this is helping add the depth back into my face, and it kind of provides a natural highlight to the center of my face when I just contour, which is actually what I prefer. I prefer to contour rather than highlight right now, but it flip-flops back and forth. Right now it's just easier for me to contour with my 50 Shades of Brown skin situation from band camp and stuff. I also have to go to a football game tonight. And work, which is why I don't want to do too complicated of a makeup look. Because I plan to go straight from hanging out with Jackie, drop her off at home, and head to the high school. Alright, last but not least, I need to contour my nose, but I'm not going to do it super fancy. I'm literally just going to use this brush and just go in like this and add a little bit of contour to the sides of my nose. Oh, goodbye, summer, goodbye. Goodbye, summer, you started long ago. I have like all these kids' songs stuck in my head from teaching elementary school music, which I am loving, by the way. I'm loving it. I can do this. It's fun. Okay. After I get my nose situated, I kind of like to go over the other parts of my face with whatever little bit of powder is left over. Just to help everything mesh together. Like so. Now it is go over my ears. I like to go over my ears too because my ears don't really match right now. Alright, so right now I'm looking kind of matte, but like I said, as my oils come through, it's going to get glowy because I didn't use any primer or anything like that. Just trust me, it will be glowy. Keep up with me on Snapchat and IG and you'll see. Next, I'm going to do blush and highlight. Today I'm going to wear a blush from my Beauty Treats palette that I got at the hair store. I'm going to wear this one on the end. Just kind of like a, I don't know, like a muted pink. It's really pretty. It's one of my favorites. And I'm going to apply this to my cheeks using this Coastal Scents brush. But y'all, my skin looks so good. I wish you could see it in person. But I'm really focusing this on the apples of my cheek. And I'm taking it back just a little bit. You see, glow's already starting to come through. Like, I feel like I'm just naturally glowy. Just the castor oil. There's also a blush in here that has some shimmer to it, so I think I'm going to add a little bit of that just for added glow, even though I don't really need extra glow on my cheeks, but because I can, I'm going to. And also I'm kind of blending my blush and contour together right now. So that's what that looks like. And I'm going to go in with this blush right down here that looks brown, but it actually is a nice pink shimmer. I'm going to go over the blush that I just applied with this one just to add more glow to the skin. And that really adds a nice sheen. And for today, I'm not going to go highlight crazy like I normally do. And the highlighter that I've been loving has been from the Missy Lynn palette. And I've been really liking the more pinkish one. I'll show it to you. I've been really liking the one on this side. You see it has like more of a pink undertone to it. It's like a rose gold. This one's more just straight gold. This one has more pink to it. So I'm going to use this one on this side. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. complexion brush because it's really, really fluffy. And I like the way that this diffuses the highlight on my skin. So I'm really going to tap some on there. I don't even know if you can see that. There you go. And I'm just going to literally hit the highest points of my cheek. And then blend it out. And this brush is so soft, it feels really nice. And this will have you glowing. Quite nicely. I'm also going to do the same thing for my nose, except for I like to dust it down my nose like so. I dust it down the bridge of my nose and on the tip. As you can see. Now this just prevents the highlight from being overly concentrated, which I am guilty of. Doing too much. But this is like nice and soft and subtle. And then I'm also going to take a little bit more and hit up the eyebrow region and go over my eye to highlight my brows a little bit. Because I'm only going to use one eyeshadow today. Now time for the other side. So this is definitely going to be a lot softer than some of my other videos where I've like highlighted or gone for a glowy look. And I'm also going to bring whatever's left over up above the eyebrow. And whatever's left over I'm going to take basically all around the face. And the last place I'm going to highlight is my Cupid's bow. And I'm actually just going to pinch the brush together like this and just get to the very tip in the product and go on my Cupid's bow like this. And that concludes this glowy skin tutorial for people that have oily skin. I hope you enjoyed it, and now I'm going to finish the rest of the look in another video. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see how I do imitate makeup dolls look with the eyes and everything else, check out the video that will be uploaded next. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I truly, sincerely appreciate all of you and all that you do when you stop by my channel. Again, goodbye. Awkward.